The first comment is from Crypto Wand 589. He says, if this is on the video that's best banks to get a HELOC loan. And he asked a question. He said, I have no mortgage, but my credit score sucks. It's 560. What to do? Debt to income is 10%. Unfortunately, like the harsh reality, especially when you're looking for loans, is that your credit score is of great importance. Now, I don't like the entire credit score system. I don't like me getting turned into a number, right? But it's what the lenders place an emphasis on. So if you want to use their products, then generally you're going to have a good credit score to go along with that. And unfortunately, you're probably going to have to put some time in improving that to get it up so that you can find a lender willing to lend to you, especially for a home equity line of credit. But you're not too far off. I think the minimum score is like 640, 680 at a lot of banks. So it might be that you're in a waiting game for something to fall off. Maybe it just happened and you've got 7 years of waiting ahead of you. But focusing and improving those things is only going to, decrease the friction of you getting loan products in the future. So if you want to play the game, unfortunately, you got to play by their rules. They put a lot of weight on credit scores, and it's pretty difficult to get around. I suppose, if you wanted to, if you really needed to get around it, you could get creative. You could kind of raise your own capital. You could go to friends, family members, and kind of coach them through how to be a private lender. There's a great book by Matt Faircloth called Raising Private Capital. You could read that book. You can coach some people through it. And again, credit scores can sometimes get really wonky because it's just an overgeneralization of your, financial decisions that you've made. So sometimes you could be an extraordinarily trustworthy person that happens to have a bad credit score at the moment because of a couple of errors. So there's probably a high likelihood that you've got somebody in your network that would really trust you with their funds. So in the event that, you kind of educate yourself on how lending works, you would be able to put up, a little presentation on why somebody should lend money to you. Now, obviously, you want to follow all the usury laws that may apply if it's not, a business that is being lent that money to. If you're trying to get a home equity line of credit, there's probably a little bit of more nuances that I'm not familiar with that you should pay attention to. But I'm sure you can get creative. In the meantime, I would really figure out what all goes into a credit score and start improving those. It's going to take a while, but it'll be well worth it. Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.